Hello and welcome to another episode of Meteor Tales. Today I invite you with me to a journey across Lothen, the kingdom of knights, but a kingdom with also a very dark secret. Hello and welcome to another episode of Meteor Tales. Today we're taking a look at one of the first Realm books I'm about to release. I've been working on this book for a very, very long time. So the concept is that I will be making books for every kingdom in the world of Italia. So we have the lore book that has everything compiled together. The lore of the world, the cities, the kingdoms, the customs, everything is contained in the lore book. But if you want to take a deeper dive in each kingdom, if you want details about each kingdom, there's only one way. So I decided to make a realm book for each of the 16 or more kingdoms of Italia, starting with the book of Lothen. This is not my first attempt, but finally I'm very happy with the result. The book is almost complete. We are editing right now, so I'm going to walk you through some of the contents of this book. But before I do, I would like to invite you to take a look at my Kickstarter campaign. It's gonna go live soon. It's about the Kingdom of Lothen. I would really appreciate your support. Click on the link in the description to be notified about this campaign. I love making lore books. I know lore books are not the easiest content for RPG players, but it is the essence of role-playing. So, having said that, the Kingdom of Lothen is a kingdom of knighthood. Imagine medieval Europe with fantasy elements. We've got a king ruling over the kingdom, we've got barons ruling the cities, and we've got some more ranks beneath the barons to make things interesting. But most importantly, we have knights, and knighthood is the essence of Lothen, okay? So this book will help you understand, read about Lothen, the history it has, how it connects to the Great War and the gods, because it starts way back. It's the most ancient kingdom. It's considered the pinnacle of civilization, and it is a dominant force in the Falklands, the lands of southern, let's say, Italia, and it has a very, very rich history, but also a dark secret, because Lothen is connected to a vampire order, and that goes back to the first consultant of the king, Acrain Theaspis, who is one of the four wizards that summoned Adele into the world. But he was forced to take the oath of the lion and pledge his services eternally to aid the king of Lothen, any king of Lothen, until his oath dismissed. So this dark pact carries weight in the kingdom and in the history of the kingdom. That said, that book will guide you through the history of Lothen, the kings of Lothen, the White Shield dynasty, and how they rule over the kingdom since the beginning, since the origin of the kingdom, and then it will take you to see how Lotharian law works. Okay, you'll see a detailed outline of laws and customs, how to run a campaign using these laws. We're talking about the ranks I told you about, the jurisdiction of these ranks, who enforces these laws, okay, what barons can do, what a magistrate can do, what a king can do, and of course what knights can do, and how their authority is an extension to the barons. So it's very interesting to have players that play knights and have this not only new playable content that comes along with the book, but the authority and the culture that goes with it. Following, we have a detailed version of each city. Cities have a handmade map each, and you have the landmarks and the vendors and the marketplace, and I've also added gameplay elements to each landmark. Okay, so some landmarks that repeat have the same gameplay features. For example, you can learn the skill of religion in a temple. You can do that in any temple, of course, and you can make offerings in temples, of course, but some unique landmarks will give you unique gameplay opportunities. So each city has distinct landmarks, okay? You can use them to enrich your gameplay experience every time you visit a city, okay? It is a very nice, fluffy detail. Apart from that, you'll see vendors that have different levels in their domain. Blacksmiths have certain levels, enchanters, alchemists, healers. So when you play a campaign inside the Kingdom of Lothen and you need a high level healer, you need to find them in the appropriate city. The same goes for blacksmiths if you want to craft weapons and stuff like that. So if you use mechanics of the game, like harvesting organs for monsters and stuff like that, you can go to the appropriate vendor and you will see the level of the blacksmithing skill, of the runecraft skill, so you can play these rules with accuracy. Then we have more content, local content from the game. This is my favorite part. We have weapons and runes and items and magical items and all this stuff dedicated for Lothenian characters. So my goal is to, build a realm book for each kingdom, and from there you can build characters not only using the universal stuff from the rule book, the spells and the runes and everything, but have these unique elements from each kingdom. So a fighter from Lothen is completely different from a fighter from Dragoria, not only in terms of appearance or role playing, but in terms of equipment and runes and magical items and everything. So each time you go to a vendor in a different kingdom, you will see completely different stuff, and it even comes with local skills, even magic systems and stuff like that. So a whole new game unlocks with its realm book, and I'm really looking forward to share these with you. So Lothenian content will give you access to all this stuff. Then we have rules for jousting, which is very exciting, written by a friend. You will see the credits in the book. He's very good at this stuff. So we have this, he helped me a lot by writing these rules and integrating them into the Meteor Tales system. So you have a very nice, easy, but also detailed jousting system and rules for tournaments, because tournaments in a medieval kingdom are very important. It is the greatest event of the year during the war months, in times of peace. So you can have your players in your campaign participating in tournaments with all the pretty details that come with it, and all the scandals discussed by the ladies of court. And you take a very deep dive in Lothenian culture, and this is a very beautiful way to play a campaign. And lastly, the final part of the book, which is the largest part of the book, to be honest, is every section of Lothen in a detailed, different map. So you will have the whole kingdom, which is contained in the hexes. You have the whole kingdom divided in hexes, and you have a region map, a spread for each hex. So Lothen consists of 50 regions, okay? So each region is broken down into smaller hexes, and you have a spread for each of these regions, and you can have landmarks, weather table and encounter table, and details to travel in these regions. So we have more than 100 pages of detailed maps for each small part of Lothen, and that will give you access to unlimited campaigns only inside the Kingdom of Lothen. So with these 50 maps, you can have like a small campaign in each of these maps, okay? We're talking about an area, you can walk around, you can find out information, you will have landmarks to explore, ruins, mines, all kinds of stuff. So the final section, this cartography of Lothen, as I call it, will give you all the details you need, regardless of the system you play, to have as many campaigns as you want in the Kingdom of Lothen. That's all for today. I just wanted you to have a taste about the upcoming book. Please consider subscribing to the channel, of course, for more content, and clicking on the link below to take a look at the upcoming Kickstarter project, and I will see you all next time. That's all for today. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links in the description below. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. See you all next time.